Good afternoon, Coach. Good to see you.
Good afternoon. Nice to see you. It's great to see you again.
Yes. Welcome to HSBN Media Days, and you are here today with ABF Homestead, the Bandits. And introduce yourself and who you have here, and tell us about this new and exciting program.
I'm covering for the head coach, Manny Crespo. Unfortunately, he's going through COVID protocol, so he couldn't be here today. So it's really an honor to be able to be sitting here at this table with our athletic director to my right, Dylan Riera. To my left, immediate left is Carlos de la Vega, our starting shortstop. To the corner, Anthony Hernandez, our third baseman senior. Top right, Jose Uzcategui, ninth grader, third baseman, pitcher, first baseman. And to my left, Jody, that is Martinez. He's also the third baseman and ninth grader. And now I would like to introduce you to Dylan so he can tell you a little bit about our program being an athletic director.
Yeah, my name is Dylan Riera. I'm the athletic director at ABF Academy. I oversee both our Homestead location and our Hialeah location. Obviously, Homestead is special to us because it helped us kick off this whole ABF program that we've been really excited to build up for these kids and to help them in baseball in South Florida sort of change the dynamic, offer a paradigm shift in what we're doing.
Coach, tell us a little bit about the program thus far, the practices, the roster, how's it looking?
When I was first approached by Mr. Riera, our owner, brought a lot of excitement. I'm about challenges, and that's one thing that we teach every day to our kids. You meet your challenge and you overcome any issue whatsoever. It's been a honeymoon, being able to do baseball the way we do it. We're a little bit different than most people. We're a private school located in Homestead. We practice from 8 to 10:30 in the mornings. Immediately after that, we get in our buses and we head out to our facility, our school, in which they go to lunch, and then we hit the books hard from about 11:30 to 3:30. Immediately after that, then we use the afternoon from 3:30 to 4:30 to build on the skill level. That's the time that I take to be able to work with our pitching staff. Right now, collectively, we have about 18 guys between our freshmen, which is 7th and 8th graders, 9th and 10th graders, and the juniors and seniors. And it's been really good. To my left is a starting shortstop, Carlos de la Vega. He just came from Cuba recently. He'll tell you a little bit about himself, and then I will translate. Carlos, habla sobre qué ha pasado desde que llegaste a Cuba y viniste a ABF.
Bueno, yo vine con muchos sueños desde Cuba.
I came with a lot of dreams from Cuba.
Para mí fue un honor que me acogieran como, yo me siento como familia en este equipo.
Es un honor, it's an honor being with this bunch of guys, and we feel like we are all family here.
Teniendo unos objetivos bien grandes en este año.
He's got a big objectives and dreams and goals to fulfill this year.
Y estos principales objetivos son, como equipo obviamente, llegar bien lejos como campeón, llegando hasta la final, por lo menos como finalistas o campeones.
His dream is to be able to fulfill everything we have done in order to have a great year and hopefully enough to play so good and go to the championship round.
Bueno,
Now we go with Jody Martinez right behind me.
I feel great. It's an awesome team. It's an awesome family. Like he said, we feel that family. We feel that family bond. We're brothers, and we're excited. I'm personally excited. My team. I feel confident about them. We're looking forward to for this year.
Thank you. Jose Uzcategui, ninth grader.
I feel like we have a very young team. All of our goals is just to win ball games, and I think other teams just underrate us because we're just so young. But we have a lot of heart, play aggressive. Just underrated.
Thank you. And our senior,
Yeah, like Carlos
Anthony.
was saying, everything here is just a family, and then we all pick each other up during games, ups and downs, and then that's really it. We're just gonna go out there and do what we did in the fall.
And it seems, well, let's talk about your schedule. I heard that you guys are starting the season off with your brother's school over there at ABF, the other ABF, Hialeah. Tell us about that and the rest of your schedule for this year.
It's going to be great. Being able to put two teams on the field, very few high school in the whole state of Florida or the country are fortunate enough to have that. There's only one other school is over there in Bradenton that does the same thing. And our goal being the way we are always the most important thing is our academics, and that we thrive on that. They know what we expected of them. The discipline and the responsibility started from the head coaches all the way down to the youngest guy in the ball club. We had great leadership, Mr. Riera and Dylan, that were hands in hands with us. They let us do what we love to do, which is teach the game and play the game. There's not so much red tape that you see in a lot of other places. There's no red tapes here. We are not in a bubble. We don't think of a square. The sky's the limit when it goes to ABF. We supply a great way to teach the kids in the classroom and be monitor them daily on their production, on the levels, how they are in each class. For instance, like Anthony is the type of guy that what he's doing, probably by March, he's graduating because he's going to fulfill everything ahead of schedule. And that's something that we thrive. Why? Because the classroom is going to show up on the baseball field, which is the drive to be the best you could be. Now, going into the schedule, we play anybody and everybody that wants to play us. There's a lot of people that don't know about us. We're new school, but even though we're really, really new, despite fall, we were able to compete at a high level, winning the fall league with a freshman team. Our JV team went to the finals, lost 4-2, and it was tied up 0-0 in the fifth. And these guys won the whole thing in the varsity level. So we must be doing something right. And the key of that is paying attention to detail. We empower them to make sometimes mistakes, but mistakes are part of everyday's life. We all make mistakes, especially us adults. So we try not to put too much pressure on them, even though the practices are very intense. And we have a great group of coaches that love the game, they can teach the game, and we also have our own speed and strength training that goes 3 times a week. What other high school has that? Be able to do all that on the baseball field. And it's an honor, really. As you said, I was in another school before, and it was hard when you build something so neat to move on. But I believe in the vision. And you see ABF now, you say, Homestead, Hialeah. Well, guess what? The state of Florida is wide open. We're going to continue to show what we're all about, and then we're going to grow. And our administration is all about that, which is great. So I think it's HSBN for what you do for the kids. A lot of few people are not willing to do and spend the time that you do. And for that, we're grateful.
I think Hernan touched on it. The fact that we open up with our brother schools, playing each other is a testament to the success that we share across both campuses. And it's a testament to our staffs and administration that help each other along the way. We started with Homestead last year in Hialeah. We started in August, and we're in February now, and they've played a full fall league. And it's really a testament to all the hard work that everybody's been putting in to get both of these programs up and running and get the varsity programs to where they need to be, that they can compete at this level. I think for these guys, it's to open up against Hialeah. There's a little bit of a competitive drive there. I don't know. Do you want to touch on?
Not really, but I want to add on to the coaching. The coaching is a blessing that we have, and everybody that helps us out there, and they push us more and more every day.
And I will say it's an honor to have a 9th grader. We don't usually have a class of 9th and 10th graders at this table. It's usually juniors and seniors and things like that. So to let you know, this is an honor for you to be here. And as a 9th grader, tell us what it's been like. I mean, they're looking at you as leadership. They obviously have a lot of confidence in you as a player. And talk a little bit about that.
I think going into this year, I was very nervous. Going into brand new school, brand new people, but when I got here, it just felt like family. And then once the first games, just felt like home. So
That's great.
You already here, 9th grade as well.
Yeah.
Obviously, well, I'm very excited because I'm all about that. We're all about that. Our team is all about that high competition. I'm very excited as a 9th grader. It's an honor just to be in the varsity squad, and I'm very excited.
Jordan, you played with JV last year?
Yes, sir.
And that was the first year of the Homestead program, correct?
Correct.
So talk to me a little bit about that. I mean, you've seen it develop and grow in just 1 year. I mean, have you noticed anything in particular? Just how big of a step you guys have taken?
Yeah, we've grown a lot, is what I've seen, and our guys have understood. When we got here, we were a little bit wild, and our guys have understood what we're here for, and it's not to mess around. There's a purpose to what we're doing. We're training every day for a reason. We're training more than only schools for a reason. Everything's for a reason. We're not just here to mess around. We're here for something great.
kind of building off that, just for any of the players, you know, it's clear that ABF isn't a traditional high school, you know, and you're proud of that. But how does that affect you guys? I don't know if you can necessarily compare with what other people your age are going through, but you know, how does that affect you guys as players? Does it give you a leg up on the competition, you think, or?
Yes, the amount of prizes we have, everything, for sure.
There's every day, because you know when you go at the level that we go, going so hard every day, Monday through Friday, there's times that the kids will you feel that they're not quite there, and I just tell them, think about this, guys. How many guys in the whole state of Florida, forget about the country, are able to be on a baseball field as your first class from 8 to 10:30? Right now, you be in homeroom, being taught whatever subject it was because of the curriculum, quote unquote, and you are actually getting better while other people are actually being lazy in the classroom. So would you like to go back in the classroom? Because I can put you there at 8 o'clock to 10:30, and you don't have to come to practice. So it's not mandatory to be here, even though you will get an F if you don't show up to baseball practice, because that's part of our curriculum as PE, correct? So right away they say, no, coach, no, we'd rather be here in the classroom. And that's a plus for us. I believe that we have a European model, which is outstanding. Most of you guys that are seeing this, you might be in college right now, and you work and you take classes online. Well, guess what? These guys have been prepared for that already at high school. So they know it's a responsibility, because we're going to push you. But you got to be able to see on your screen how far along you're coming in your work period. I mean, we have blocks that we have to be able to consistently, particularly, I mean, in every subject, be right at the level or above the level. And I tell you, in my book of coaching and life, you don't want to be average. Because you ask people, average is the medium. For me, it's very simple. Average means you are the best of the worst and the worst of the best. You ain't nothing. And it's coming from the owner to our AD and everybody's associate administration, we expect greatness in everything we do. Otherwise, you're missing the point. You're missing the way that we want to do certain things. And I'm new here. They're older than me, probably, in the school. But from day one, we understood the importance of academics, because that's the way out. I'm going to go to Pro Bowl. Well, you can't go to Pro Bowl if you don't go the right way to make the grades. And I don't believe that 2.0 should be the standard. For us, it's not that. It's much higher than that. Some of these guys, if you look at their classwork, they're the 98, 95, 96. I mean, they're throwing numbers at you that when you see a recruiter, and they're going to be recruited, trust me. You know, 10th grade, 9th grade, 9th grade, senior, you know what I mean? So there's very few people that probably throughout the whole day today that you're going to have 9th and 10th graders here. They're usually the juniors and seniors. Because we don't coach age, we coach talent. And if you're talented enough to be honored, you should be honored. Right now, society push you down. No, at ABF, we push you up. And if you can't get up there, we'll help you in the way. But that's how it's got to be done. So we changing the mold. We're disrupting what everybody has done for years and years and years. And people probably are seeing us sideways. I wonder how these people are. Because there's two teams out there, and the best thing it was a back-to-back. And if you look around our team and the other team in Hialeah, there's about 40 players out there. Say, whoa, yes, we want to wow you. And I'm not being cocky and trying to come at me. It's not that. It's a reality. We're not going to BS people. This is who we are, and we're damn proud of that. And we're going to continue to try to be the best we can be, not just in the classroom, not just the baseball field. We want to make an impact in the Homestead community. We already have, because people are proud of their ABF. So right now, they see ABF, they see equality. And that's what it's all about. Marketing our way, the way they act, the way they play, in the school, in the baseball field, and in the community. That means that we're going to win. Not in baseball, in the game of life.
Awesome. Beautiful way to finish it. The best of luck this year on the field and off.
Thank you so much.
Thank you again for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.